It is among the most fascinating subjects in the world. It is the final frontier of human doubt. The most important question here is, are we alone? Is there life in the universe? I don't know if you think the same, but it feels like every year we get closer and closer to discovering the answer with certainty. Here's one of the most blood-curdling subtopics. Perhaps the most important question is, far above what aspect they have, are they good, or, to put it another way, do they share the same values as us? Or as Dr. Stephen Hawking puts it, there is a probability that their intellects are very cold and strictly objectivist, especially facing the lower species.
As a human species, we still need more knowledge to ensure whether there is extraterrestrial life. However, in case the answer is yes, of the extraterrestrials that, in a hypothetical case, play a negative role in our species, this is the most classic example. We all want them to be noble beings who will teach us things. But in the dark category of aliens that we could find are the colonizer species, which worried the remarkable Dr. Stephen Hawking. He put it in simple terms. If a more advanced race arrives on Earth, it may be like when the colonists from Europe discovered the new continent more than 500 years ago. On the one hand, there were good things, but on the other, bad things. Think about everything and equate that story to what could happen in a hypothetical case. Not only would we lose, but our culture as we know it would evaporate.
Have you ever heard that there are worse things than death? Typically, we see extraterrestrials that experiment with humans as elusive beings who simply pick a victim from the bunch. But imagine if they came into this world with the intention of doing that on a large scale. Do you know Unit 731? This World War II Japanese program performed experiments on humans that make Joseph Mengelé's concentration camp experiments pale. Legs and arms were amputated from prisoners of war without anesthesia to measure the limit of human pain. They used flamethrowers on them to test their weapons. The same with their grenades and their chemical weapons. Men were injected with substances to time how quickly they died with this or that poison. It was known that pregnant women were ripped off their fetus just to measure the limit of pain in the female sex, both physical and psychological. Anyway, a horror. Now imagine things like that done by species of vast intellect from outside this world. I repeat, have you ever heard that there are worse things than death?
These are some of the possibilities of what will happen if we find intelligent life. However, in reality, the odds of us finding intellectual life are scarce, and the odds of it being harmful to our species are more scarce. Although the probability of life, intellectual or not, appearing somewhere else is reasonably high. We learn that the universe is always expanding, and even if foreign life is out of human range, that doesn't discard that it exists and thrives somewhere in the universe.
Doctor, do you believe there's life outside of Earth?
We believe that life arose spontaneous on the Earth, so it must be possible for life to appear on other suitable planets, of which there seem to be a larger number in the galaxy. But we don't know how life first appeared. We have two pieces of observational evidence on the probability of life appearing. The first is that we have fossils of algae from 3.5 billion years ago. The Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago and was probably too hot for about the first half billion years. So life appeared on Earth within half a billion years of it being possible, which is short compared to the 10 billion years lifetime of planet of Earth type. This suggests that the probability of life appearing is reasonably high. If it was very low, one would have expected it to take most of the 10 billion years available. On the other hand, we don't seem to have been visited by aliens. I am discounting the reports of UFOs. Why would they appear only to cranks and weirdos? Furthermore, despite an extensive search by the SET project, we haven't heard an alien television quiz shows also known as radio waves. This probability indicates that there is no alien civilizations at our stage of development within a few hundred light years. This brings me to the last of the big questions. The future of the human race. If we are the only intelligent beings in the galaxy, we should make sure we survive and continue.